calling for a long time, ever since you were on The Ultimate Fighter. So she's now only a few feet away from you. You're only a few days away from actually getting to get to lock into the octagon with her. So I guess what are the emotions knowing that this fight that you've been calling for is now just days away?
I'm super fucking excited. I've been waiting for this fight for 11 years.
She also said at media day, she doesn't view you as a good representation of this division as a whole. Do you think she's just saying that to build a fight, or where do you think those words are coming from?
I don't know where I'm not a good representation. I mean, she's sitting here talking all the shit and running her mouth, but I'm sitting here just staying in my lane. I became the world champion. It wasn't handed to me. And, I guess I have one question for you, Julianna. How are you going to feel getting your ass beat Saturday by a drunk?
I welcome that challenge. She says she's been waiting for 11 years for this fight, but you didn't win the Ultimate Fighter, so you haven't been waiting that long.
I didn't need to win the Ultimate Fighter. I've been the most active from our season. Your ass has been injured left and right.
That doesn't matter. You quit on the stool when you fought Amanda, and you had your opportunity to go get that, and you didn't. Yeah, you were trying to quit on the stool.
You got your ass embarrassed for 5 rounds as well, so quit.
Girlfriend, you did the same thing. So
that's why I said as well.
Okay, I'll give her this. She did earn it, and so that's good for her, and I respect that. But come Saturday night, there will be a new bantamweight queen in this division. And
my God, you're like a little chihuahua that just doesn't stop talking.
Final one for Raquel. Obviously, you've been envisioning this fight for a long time. You guys have only gotten better since your time on The Ultimate Fighter. We've never really seen this type of animosity between you and an opponent ever in your career. So I guess, how do you see this fight playing out on Saturday?
At the end of the day, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to focus on myself. And, I sat here and dissected myself this time around, and that was really fun. I feel like everybody categorized me as a brawler, which is really fun. And then if you want to judge me off my last fight, that's even better. But I'm a well-rounded mixed martial artist, so I just go out there and be me, and that's super dangerous.
Question for Julianna. Obviously, you have Kayla talking about you. You're about to fight Raquel. She has things to say. Ketlin says things at media day. So I guess, what is it about you that kind of draws all this attention and all this criticism from your fellow fighters?
I don't know. I guess have some type of way that gets under people's skin, and I really don't know what it is. Maybe you guys can tell me. However, I will just say that it's a compliment.
And in the countdown, your coach said, you have the power advantage. You said that your coach is going to let the dog off the leash. So I'm curious, how do you see this fight playing on Saturday?
I don't care if I knock her out with a pinky finger. I don't care if I submit her with one hand like I have before to other opponents. At the end of the day, however I get this win, I will kill for it. I will literally kill for it, and I'm not going to stop. And she even said it herself. I'm a warrior, and I do not stop. I have relentless pressure, ruthless aggression, and I will not stop until I get my hand raised.
You are a warrior, and you have heart. But guess what? I'm a warrior. I have heart. And this whole pit bull talk, you're just a yappy-ass chihuahua that stays in front of somebody's face.
I know. First off, I never said I was a pit bull. And speaking of Chihuahua, I feel like because I've told her that she's a bad representation of the women's division, that she's had no choice but to this is the most you guys have actually ever heard Raquel Pennington speak in the history of knowing Raquel Pennington. So I have to bring that out in her in order to get people interested in the fight, because nobody else is interested in this block of wood over here. She's boring.
We'll see who's boring Saturday.
Yesterday, Ketlin referred to you as a dog in a derogatory way. I'm not sure if you heard that and if you have a response.
No, I didn't hear that, and I don't have a response.
This question is for Julianna Pena, another one. You said yesterday that Raquel wasn't a good representative of the division. If you were to regain that title on Saturday night, what would you do better to represent that division better?
I was on the Ellen Show. I was on Good Morning America. I did a tour. I threw the ball at, New York. I threw it in Chicago. I went to the LA games for the Ducks, for the Anaheim Ducks. I was all over the place. I was at every single UFC event. I was doing the most and bringing attention to the women's division. I feel like at the end of the day, it's important to get more women a part of the sport, to grow mixed martial arts for women, and to set that stage for little girls and give them something to look up to. So for me, I felt like I did a better job when I had the belt, and that's what I'm going for again.